Okay. We're just gonna start. We're just gonna do the thing. You know, if I film this and it's horrible, I don't have to put it anywhere. I can do whatever I want. This is America. Couldn't even finish the joke. Hi friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Holly. If you like the video, please subscribe and like. Ring the bell, do all the things. You know how this works. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my May favorites. When you're watching this, it is probably already a whole week into June, but that is fine. I still have lots of great products to recommend you, and just because they were my May favorites doesn't mean you can't use them in June. I know, mind blown. Okay, we're gonna get started. The first category is food, because this is the category in which I have the most things to talk about, because I love food. So, the first thing is the Instant Pot. I'm not gonna hold it up, it's really big. I'll put a picture, maybe. The Instant Pot is one of Amazon's #1 most sold things, I think, right? So if you haven't heard of an Instant Pot, what are you doing, friend? But basically what an Instant Pot is it looks like a crock pot or like a rice cooker, but it can do everything. It can saute, it can make rice, you can use it as a slow cooker, but the best thing it does is pressure cooking. And I don't know how this works exactly, science-wise, but basically you seal it and it builds pressure and you cook things inside it. And you can cook chicken in freaking 10 minutes. It's amazing. I cook everything in there. It makes you feel like you're a good chef. And it's just so much less frustrating than cooking normal things because it's so fast. So yeah, if you're in college especially and you can afford it, I highly recommend Instant Pot, man. It is a life changer. So moving on to an actual food item. This is about to be some ASMR, these sounds right now. These are called Hippies Organic Chickpea Puffs. Let me scoot a little closer to you. These basically taste exactly like a Cheeto Puff or Pirate Booty, but they are vegan, which is amazing for me because I'm lactose intolerant. So it is not good for my tummy to eat real cheese snacks. But obviously I love cheese snacks because I'm a normal human being. Especially hot Cheetos. Oh. But those are not good for me. So instead I eat these. They're relatively healthy, I think. Yeah, it's made out of chickpeas. Let's see, ingredients: chickpea flour, rice flour, sunflower oil, a bunch of stuff that I know how to say. That's how you know it's not that bad for you. Let's try one. Let's do a little taste test for the camera. This is what they look like. They have no artificial dyes or anything. This is one of the most cheese-like fake cheese snacks that I've ever tasted. Because most fake cheese tastes terrible, but this tastes delicious.
Hope you're listening to the crunch. Okay.
Moving on. Next item. If you know me personally, then you know that I love, live, breathe for, that's really dramatic, but I love the Kardashians. And Kourtney Kardashian has recently launched a new website called poosh.com, and I love it. It's like a blog, I guess, basically, but it has all these fun beauty tips, health tips, recipes, stuff about parenting, lots of great product recommendations, and they actually came out with 2 of their own products, which are collagen powder drinks. So it's powder and you mix it into water, milk, or whatever, and you make it a drink and you drink it. Collagen is like a protein. It's good for your skin, digestion, hair, bones. It's good for you. And so I love everything about Poosh.com. My favorite thing is this. Vital Proteins X times, whatever you want to say, Vital Proteins and Poosh collaboration, Pink Moon Milk Collagen Latte. So this has collagen, which I just explained everything that it does for you. And then it also has melatonin and magnesium. So you drink this at night and it like helps you fall asleep. It is amazing. After I drink this, I feel like I'm like in dreamland. Okay, that sounds like it's a drug. No. I drink it and then I just feel relaxed and sleepy and I just fall right to sleep. And I like am a person who struggles with like digestion health. Like I just have like such a sensitive stomach. Like I said, I'm lactose intolerant, and like this has really helped me. And yeah, it doesn't taste amazing, but it's like not like gross. And this says to take 2 scoops with 8 ounces of hot liquid. I actually don't recommend that recipe. That much powder, it's hard to get it to dissolve in the water even if it's hot. And even on Kourtney Kardashian's own blog post on Poosh, she said she only uses 1 scoop, so I also only use 1 scoop. And that makes it a lot easier to drink, and you don't want like powdery chunks. Ugh, that's gross. So yeah, highly recommend. Okay, so I was just watching the last clip and I was a little too far down in the frame for my own liking. So I'm sitting on 2 pillows now so that I'm a little higher up, but I'm gonna keep that last clip in because I literally just talked for 10 minutes and I don't want to redo it. So just bear with me. Next category. So the next thing we're gonna be talking about is beauty, which I clearly know a lot about. I'm totally kidding. So I just have 2 products to share with you. So the first is a perfume. I love perfume. So this perfume, I bought this in Tokyo. I was there in March. It's a very summery scent. Let me just show you. It is called
Le Couve de Mimi. Take 2. Le Couve de Mimi. Le Couve de Mimime. Mimime is very hard to say for me. Aqua Mysteri.
So, no idea what any of that means, but it's the scent, the main note, if you will, is orange blossom. It's definitely a super summery scent. So this, let me just waft. It straight up smells like orange blossoms or like orange leaves or whatever. It's so good. Like if you've been on Soarin' Over California, the ride in Disneyland, the part where you go over the orange grove and they like spray the scent into the air, this is what that smells like. So if you want to smell like that, highly recommend. It just makes you smell like you're really clean, which I love. So yeah, like I'm literally almost out of this and I bought it in like March. Like this isn't a huge bottle, but I love wearing it. Like I wear it to work like every day because it isn't too like, but it's just like, oh, she's clean, you know? She's been walking through the orange grove. No one thinks that, but it's fine. Okay, next item. So something I've noticed lately that I've been super excited about is that like clips, like the little snappy kind of hair clips that were like really cute in like the 90s are making a comeback, and I am here for it. It looks so cute. Like when people part their hair in the middle, they have like one clip on each side. I don't really know if I can pull off that look. I haven't really tried it yet. I've mostly just been doing it with like my side bangs, like a little clip right here. If you saw that in the Happy Place vlog, you may have noticed. Maybe I'll put in a little pic of myself right here. Why not? Anyway, so I am planning on buying a bunch of the like little colorful clips, but for now, something else I bought on my trip to Tokyo is this clip, which is just a giant clip with like little pearls, and it's so cute. And it's like, this is the type of clip I'm talking about, like you put your hair like this and then you snap it shut, whatever. I just love this. I love that it's just so like oversized and kind of quirky, and like the pearls are really cute, definitely super girly. And I bought this at this super cool store in Tokyo called Kobinai. I think that's how you say it. I looked online before and I didn't see this, but if they aren't selling it, I've seen something really similar on like other websites. So I'll find some version of it linked down below, and then I'll also link Kobinai down below because it was just such a cool store. So big fan. Okay, so our next category is books. The main thing I've been reading this month is the Crazy Rich Asians trilogy by Kevin Kwan. These books are so good. I have been flying through them, cannot put them down. I am on the third one right now, Rich People Problems. Can we talk about how cute this cover art is too? So yeah, I'm like about like a quarter through that one, I would say. And yeah, like reading these books, you literally feel like you're watching a movie. Just the way he describes things, like you can just like visualize all this like luxurious grandeur stuff and events like in your head because he just describes it so well. And every character is just so multi-dimensional, which I love because it's like they're real people, you know? There isn't just good people and bad people. There's a lot of different layers and backstories and upbringings and stuff that affect how they react. And definitely, like, he does a really good job, he being Kevin Kwan, the author. He does a super good job of, while you're reading them, you think you know who you can trust and who the enemy is, and by the time you get to the end, turns out you had no idea. You were wrong. You'll probably like these if you liked the movie, but these go into so much more detail, especially about other characters. I feel like the movie was very heavily about Rachel and Nick, who are obviously important characters, but my personal favorite character is Astrid, and in the books you get to learn a lot more about her, so big fan. My other favorite book this month is this. It has a hair on it, that's not cute. This is Good Morning, Good Night by Lin-Manuel-Miranda. Little pep talks for me and you, sometimes on like a Monday morning. So these are just like it says little pep talks. So it's basically like short little poetry. It's not something you need to like, this is the book I'm reading right now, you know. It's like you can just pick it up when you want to and put it down when you want to for however long. So sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this day, then I just pick this up, especially on Monday mornings. This is like my savior. So I marked one to read to you guys. So it says, they all start with good morning. They have like good morning on one side and good night on one side, and they kind of go together. So this is the one I picked to read to you guys. Good morning. Crawl before you walk, before you run, before you fly, before you ascend to greatness. Ascend to greatness is in all caps. And get some food in you, maybe a banana. Vamos! Then it says, good night. Brush your teeth before you sleep, before you dream, before you fly, before you change the world. Change the world is in all caps. And stay hydrated. Like, cute, wholesome, uplifting. The drawings are so cute. I love it. It reminds me, the drawings remind me a lot of Shel Silverstein's books, which I also love. So that is all the books. Again, they will all be linked down below. I bought this like trilogy box set thing on Amazon, and it was like super affordable. Like I bought all 3 of these books for like the price of like one book. So yeah, and you get this cute little box you can like put on your shelf. So cute. Next category is music and podcasts, stuff I've been listening to this month. So first we're gonna start with music. I've been listening to not as much music this month. I've been a huge podcast girl, but the music I have been listening to is, first off, Tyler the Creator's new album, Igor? I think it's Igor, right? Hopefully. Anyway, my favorite songs off of that are Igor's Theme, Earthquake. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop trying to remind myself what the songs are called. A Boy is a Gun and New Magic Wand. Those are my favorites. You've probably heard Earthquake. It's pretty popular right now. It's that song that's like, you make my earthquake. Yeah, you know. Anyway, and then the second album that I've been loving is by Lizzo, 'Cause I Love You. Is that what the album is called? Yes, it's called 'Cause I Love You. Sorry. My bad. And my favorite songs off of that are Like a Girl, Juice, Soulmate, and Truth Hurts, and Lingerie. All of those. So I have two true crime podcasts to recommend. So they're kind of two different ends of the spectrum. They're both two women hosts, which I love. The one is called Crime Junkie, and Crime Junkie posts every Monday, and their podcasts are usually about like a half hour long. Basically every Monday, one of the hosts, Ashley Flowers, tells her friend Britt a true crime story, and Britt just kind of also adds commentary and asks questions, and it's definitely more serious than the other one I'm going to recommend. So this one is one of those ones that you listen to when you really want to get into it and kind of get creeped out and kind of get the chills and stuff in that sort of suspenseful crime junkie sort of way. The other one is called My Favorite Murder, and this one they actually straight up call it a true crime comedy podcast, which you probably think like, how does that work? Like, how can you talk about people being murdered and like have it be comedy? Like, that just sounds really disrespectful. But they're super respectful of the victims, especially, and like the victims' families and all that stuff, the way they talk about them. But they mostly just kind of make fun of the murderers, which is fine with me, and I think they're super funny. But that one is a lot longer. Each episode is about like an hour and a half, I think, because, you know, they get off track more making these jokes and stuff, but they're super funny. The stories are still good and really chilling. So yeah, if you're into true crime, highly recommend both of those. And if you're not, something else I've been listening to is called ABG, Asian Boss Girl. Apparently, ABG typically means like Asian BB girl or Asian baby girl, but this podcast, it is run by 3 Asian women. You probably cannot tell because I'm so white, but I'm half Chinese, so I am an Asian woman. I'm an Asian American woman, and how they describe their podcast is they say that it is a podcast for the modern Asian American woman, and they just talk about everything in life from, you know, work, relationships, staying healthy and stuff. And it's like 3 women, all young but semi-different in age. One of them is like 30, one of them is like 25, so, you know, just kind of different stages of being young adults. And they just give really great advice, and they're funny, and it's very empowering. Like, anyone can listen to it, and it's really just like uplifting, and I really like it, so highly recommend that. So that is everything I've been listening to this month. Okay, next category is TV and movies and YouTube, just stuff I've been watching this month. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is a TV show from A&E. It's another true crime thing. I'm sorry, you guys. I literally can't help it. It is called Cults and Extreme Belief. and it's a little docu-series that A&E made. And basically every single episode is about a different cult or extreme organization. And every episode follows the story of at least one, sometimes multiple people who have actually escaped said specific cult, and just kind of talk about their experiences, how it seemed really innocent when they started, and then maybe more problematic things that they encountered along their way and what eventually led them to leaving. It is extremely interesting. The only other thing I've been watching this month is Game of Thrones, but I'm not gonna recommend that because literally everyone has seen it. So moving on, a movie I recommend this month. This is probably one of the only new movies I've watched this month. It is the Ted Bundy movie with Zac Efron, true crime. I know. If you're not into true crime, hopefully I'll have some different recommendations next month. But if I'm correct, it is called Extremely Wicked, Vile, and Shockingly Evil, or something like that. But what's interesting about this movie is that it is actually more about the experiences that his longtime girlfriend went through, basically as the trials were going on, and she had to come to terms with the fact that a person that she thought she knew and that she loved was a serial killer and was violent and heartless and extremely wicked, vile, and shockingly evil. See what I did there? But yeah, it was really good. Obviously, it is not a documentary. It is super dramatized. You have to take everything you watch in it with a grain of salt. But just for the purposes of entertainment, I thought it was extremely well done. Zac Efron and Lily Collins were brilliant, so I highly recommend it. And then for the most part this month, I've just been watching a whole lot of YouTube. I could recommend so many YouTubers, but I'm gonna try to keep the list kind of small so I don't go on and on and on. But basically my favorite YouTube channels this month has been one called Vlog After College. It is a young man, I think he's like 28. His name is Ryan, and his channel is all about his life with his corgi Gatsby. Gatsby is so cute, and if you love dogs, this is a great channel for you because it's basically all about Gatsby. And it's just their everyday life and all the amazing things he does for Gatsby. He cooks for him, and he also has like good recipes that he shares. Takes him to the park, teaches him new tricks, and he's just such a positive person. Like if you're in a bad mood, watching these videos can literally just completely improve your day because he's such a positive and uplifting person. He's always super productive, goes to the gym every day, cooks for himself, and then you get to see a cute corgi butt at the same time, and the rest of the corgi too, but corgi butts, like, it's really cute. So that is one that I recommend, really great. And then another vlog channel that I recommend is actually a family. It's called It's Judy's Life. Judy is the mom. Her husband's name is Benji, and they have 3 adorable little girls. They are also an Asian American family, which I love. The dad is half white and half Japanese, and the mom is Filipino, if I'm correct. That's what I've come to understand from watching them. But they have 2 little girls who are twins that are 5 years old, and their older sister who is 7, I think. And they just live their lives. They're all super goofy, super cute, super fun. They do lots of just like family fun activities, and it's another one that's just kind of positive and uplifting. And I will have all those people linked down below. The Cult and Extreme Beliefs show is on A&E, so if you have like Xfinity, I think you should be able to find it. And Extremely Wicked, Vile, and Shockingly Evil is on Netflix. So those are my watching recommendations. Okay, and the last category for this video is random. I just really wanted to plug this Target candle real quick. I just kind of randomly bought this out of the blue. It was like $13, I want to say. And first of all, can we talk about this like little vase thing that it comes in? The fact that it literally looks like it came from Anthropology, and it's from Target. Okay, and this candle, it smells exactly like a Bath & Body Works candle scent. I cannot remember what it is right now, but I'm gonna look through all the Bath & Body Works scents, and if I can find the one that I think smells exactly like this, I will put the name on the screen. But this is just a great summer candle. It really fills up your whole room, smells so good. The scent is actually called Succulent Jade. Succulents and Jade don't even have a scent. So, but it's delicious. It smells like fruit. Yeah, I will link this down below for you guys, but it's literally was like $13, and the Bath & Body Works single wick candles are smaller than this, and they cost $15, and this is like just as good at filling your room with the scent. So I really, really highly recommend this. And they had a bunch of different candles in this line with like these cute pots, but in other colors, but this is just the scent that I like the best, so this is why I bought this one. And I also thought it was like the prettiest. But if you like go to Target in the candle aisle and see like these designs, you should really smell them and take one home for yourself because it's really good. Okay. And then my last favorite has been making these YouTube videos. It has been so fun for me. I love having something that I just do as like a side project. It's not for work, it's not for school, it's literally just for me for fun. So thank you guys so much for all the support. If you enjoy the vlog content where you're going along with me throughout the day a little more than this type of content, do not fret. A new vlog will be out next week of me and my boyfriend Jake going to Martha's Vineyard for the day. So that should be super fun. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please leave me a comment of the stuff that you have been loving this month, especially if you have any good movie recommendations, because I definitely didn't watch enough movies this month. So I'm trying to fix that in June. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Mwah.